It has been a wild day with police at two different scenes about 45 miles apart. A woman and her son found dead in Clinton and a police standoff that lasted for hours in Sedalia.
Yeah, police say they believe James Horn Jr. Killed both Sandra Sutton and her son Zachary. This all follows Sandra saying she escaped from being held in a box by Horn Jr. this year. After a search, Horn slipped away. We have team coverage tonight of this story. We're going to start with Brian Abel. He is in Sedalia with that search that concluded a little bit ago. Brian.
Well, that search started nearly 12 and a half hours ago, Mike, when a vehicle from the crime scene was driven to a nearby hospital that's only a couple of blocks away from the suspect's home on the 800 block of 15th Street South. And right over my shoulder here, that is where that woman, the now deceased victim, was held in a wooden box for nearly 4 months. It started at about 5:30 this morning. And from there, 3 different homes were searched. They did not find Horn in any of those homes. He is still on the loose tonight. Police still do have a very small presence around in the community. And what the State Highway Patrol, who had those SWAT team members, what they are telling us is that the next move is all up to James Horn.
And it's all in his court. You know, he's making the determination on how this is going to go, and we want that to be as safe as possible.
And of course, James Horn is still considered armed and dangerous. If you see him, if you know of his whereabouts, you are not supposed to go towards him. You are supposed to call police, however. Reporting live in Sedalia, Brian Abel, 41 Action News. All
right, Brian, thanks. And before today's search in Sedalia, police finding the 2 victims in Clinton, Missouri. Now police have new clues as to how James Horn Jr. may have found them.
Team coverage continues with 41 Action News reporter Brenda-Lise Gonzalez. And Brenda-Lise sits live at the Henry County Sheriff's Department with what police tell us they know about what happened early this morning in Clinton.
Well, the assistant chief of police here in Clinton says that right now it's a waiting game to see where Horn is. They're not sure exactly how he got to Clinton. They're not sure exactly how he got into the home. There was no sign of a forced entry at the home where they found Sutton and her son shot dead. Now, Sandra was found in her bedroom. Her 17-year-old son was found on the stairs. Police believe Horn may have killed them, then fled to the home in Sedalia where Sutton took police and Sutton told police he had held her captive inside a box for months. Turns out Horn has a long history with this family, and there may have been a way to find out where Sutton was staying and when she may be alone.
He was employed with them at the same employer over near Sedalia, so he did have an understanding of what their shift work entailed, when they came, when they left, things of that nature.
Now, an employee at the Tyson factory where they were all working says that Horn worked there up until the moment when he was wanted for allegedly holding this woman captive for months in their home in Sedalia. And we'll be sure to continue working on this story and bring you any updates as soon as we get them. Reporting live in Clinton, Brenda-Lise Gonzalez, 41 Action News.
And Brenda-Lise, Shannon Halligan also in Clinton, and she spoke with some of the neighbors today, continuing our team coverage now with that part of the story.
Just in the past 30 minutes, some family members actually came back to the home here to retrieve some personal items. This is the home where Sandra was living with her 17-year-old son, Zachary. This is Sandra's brother's home. We watched as investigators pulled boxes of evidence out of the house. Detectives wrapped up their investigation here just about 2 hours ago. Not too long after that, that's when Sandra's brother came back to pick up some clothes and other items. Now, Zachary just finished up school for the year at Clinton High School. The district had grief counselors available for students even though classes ended on Tuesday. And when neighbors here realized this morning what happened, they told me that they were shocked because they would see Sandra outside of the home often.
Yes, I've seen them out and about, and I'm pretty sure it was the woman just within the last couple of days. She's been out and about. She'll be out around the house.
And neighbors here tell me that they believe Sandra and her son had been living here for 2 or 3 weeks. Reporting live in Clinton, Shannon Halligan, 41 Action News.
The principal of Clinton High School remembering Zachary Sutton fondly tonight. Brian Pettengill tweeting this: Zachary was a wonderful young man and a pleasure to be around. He will be missed dearly at CHS.
Now, part of the process that slowed down the search for Horn today is that law enforcement had to check out 3 different houses. Now, Horn's house is the one on the furthest side from me. Then there's a vacant home and another vacant home. They went to the 2 vacant homes first and then finally got into Horn's home where they determined he was not. They checked out all of those this afternoon here as the story developed.